Nice. Can you tell me if there is sound now? Let me actually check. Yes, it is coming through now. Yep, perfect. Sorry, thanks, Tom, for letting us know that there was no. We talked about so much going into this, and all lost. Yeah, we talked about what we liked out of the set, what we didn't like. We talked about Paradigm for a long time. None of that either. Great. I love streaming. I remember now why I was so in love with it. Yes, that is not there. Like any of that stuff, not going to work. I saw you redeemed it, but it's just funny. Yes. So Fractal is one of the new tokens for the set. You know what? I don't know what I did, but my speech chat is not working the way it should. So I'm just going to turn the visual of it off. That way we've got a clear screen for looking at cards. These look cool. They're 0/0s, so they're pretty useless. Mr. J Nice. And now I'm not going to be able to do anything for 2 minutes. Thank you, Mr. J Nice, for the 88 month in a row sub re-up. It's the only thing that works. Still. I can't skip it. That's the problem. Gonna lead the mission, and Spectrum's got such supervision. Mask. It's the mighty power that can raise. Yeah, that's because it's on my soundboard. Mask. No one knows what lies behind the masquerade. Mask. Always riding on Venom's trail. Because he's a laser ace. Mr. J Nice is. If you were not aware, they relaunched Mask as a toy line. And apparently it did so well, it's getting a season 2. So, huzzah. Mr. J Nice, thank you for the 88 month. I don't even know how many years that is. You're approaching like 10 years. That's a lot of years. Thank you for the 88th month sub re-up. You are a rock star. I appreciate you. We are just opening some packs very slowly, and we talked for a really long time, and I'm pretty upset because none of it went over the stream, and that's my fault because I are a professional streamer. I apparently only get one rare in this. Did I not get any? Thank you. Oh no, I think the bird that I was saying was pretty good. That was rare. That was rare. So I got a rare and a mythic in that pack. So that was good. That was good. Yes. Stirring Hope Singer. That one was the rare. Okay. Yeah, that's about what I figured. I'm trying to just figure out my piles already. So I'm going to put my rares there. I'm going to put this over here. Okay. So we've got a Glorious Decay, which was exactly how we started the last pack. A Sneering Shade Rider. This is a 5-drop. Okay, back to playing with my kids. I'll try to stop in later. I've been playing EVE Online, which they announced. You're going to have starter zones where you can't get got and ganked. That's still super dangerous. I can never play that game. Never. I will lose my job. I will lose my, I'm just going to continue on opening cards. These are like the first same cards that we had in that other pack. Look at this. This is almost identical. Embrace the Paradox. Draw 3 cards. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. See, this is for 5. That's rough. right? Because I can play Simic. I don't remember the name of it. Simic something, Simic Balance. I can't remember the name of the card, but it's one blue, one green. I can draw one card and put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. This gives you 2 more cards for 3 more mana. I don't know that. Artistic Process. It is a 5-cost sorcery. 6 damage to target creature. 2 damage to each creature you don't control. A 3/3 blue and red, an elemental creature token with flying. It gains haste until end of turn. I love spreadsheets in space. It's beautiful space too. Yes, this is why I can never play it. I love it selling. Don't type command Streamtown because it's not going to work. Lewin Exchange Student. They come in with Pest Friend, which is a white or green sorcery. Create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with whenever this token attacks, you gain 1 life. Meh. It's all right. Matter Bending Mage. Wrong set, right? Matter Bending should have been Avatar. When this creature enters return up to 1 other target creature to its owner's hand. Whenever you cast a spell with X in the mana cost, this creature can't be blocked this turn. Abigail Poet Laureate. Heroic Stanza is the prepared spell. +1/+1 on target creature. Yeah. Dina's Guidance. Search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it in your hand or graveyard, then shuffle. That's a decent rare. Because straight to the graveyard. You don't got to look it up. I know it's not worth anything. We did get, God, what are these called? This is not like, is it special guest? I guess it is the special guest. Archive. These are the archive ones. That's what this is called. So Big Score, which is a great spell. 1 red, 3 others is an additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasure tokens. That, you can tell me how much this one is. It's 0038, I believe. It's better than a poke in the eye. Yeah, Pull from the Grave and a Paradox Garden and another Fractal Spirit on the back. Great. Second pack down, 28 packs to go. Oh, I have never seen this. They are currently putting tokens in the packs now. I don't hate that. Yeah, I don't hate that. I've got prepared tokens now. I don't hate that at all. You're going somewhere else. All right. Procrastinate. 1 blue X. Ooh, this might be good for your tap target creature. Put twice X stun counters on it. That's pretty. That's, yeah. Ancestral Anger. Target creature gains trample and gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is 1 plus the number of cards named Ancestral Anger in your graveyard. Draw a card. Yeah, not so great for Commander. Oh, this is the one exactly that I was talking about that nobody could hear me. This is Studious First Year. It's 1 green for a 1/1 Bear Wizard. It enters prepared, meaning you can cast this off the bat. Rampant Growth is 1 green and 1 other for sorcery that searches your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. So this is my problem with these cards. For 1 green and 2 others, I could get either Cultivate or Kodama's Reach, which gets me 2 lands, and I put 1 on the battlefield and 1 in my hand. So I think this is an interesting mechanic, but I don't think it's worth it with the double cost, if that makes sense, for most of them. Cost of Brilliance. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature. For 3. See, this is really good. I don't see a problem with this. You get to draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life, and you put a +1/+1 counter on 1 creature. That's a whole lot of value for 3 mana. Interjection. Imperious Ink Mage. You can build an ink deck now. Yeah. When this creature enters Surveil 2. Yeah, that's all right. Terrafractal. It's a dinosaur fractal. It could go in my dinosaur deck, except it's blue. This creature enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life. Archaic Agony. Paradox Surveyor is an elf druid, except it's blue and green. Stirring Honormancer. Rhino Bard. Yeah. Resonating Lute. Lands you control have tap to add 2 mana of any one color. Spend this mana only to cast instant and sorcery spells, and then tap the artifact to draw a card. Activate only if you have 7 or more cards in your hand. Might be good for a dragon deck, actually. Our archive one is... Oh, is that my rare? That is my rare. You don't have to look it up. I already know it's not worth anything. Royal Treatment. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, that's not terrible. Chase Inspiration. The +0/+3 and hexproof until end of turn for 1. And a Paradox Cards. All right. Unless there's something you really want to see in the commons and uncommons, I'm probably going to start going a little faster. I'm sure they are. Oh, yeah. Expressive Fire Dancer. Follow the Lumerettes. Are they a band? Your baked potatoes timer is done. So you can wander off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's an inkling cat, to be specific. Additive Evolution for 5. Nope. Rapid Attack. Prismari Charm. Yes! Look, this is not expensive. Okay. I don't think it is anyways. Planar Engineering. But this is one of the cards I did want from the set. It means I don't have to buy it now. So this is a landfall deck card. 1 green, 3 others. Sacrifice 2 lands. Search your library for 4 basic land cards. Put them onto the battlefield, tap and shuffle. 4 entry triggers from 1 card. Hell yes. Yeah, I'm actually putting that in a sleeve. Because that's going... If I get another one, you can have it. If you want it. Unless it's foil, then I'll swap out. Okay, so that's going up here. Bulk up, again. Not terrible. And then Rapier Wit. Tap target creature. If it's your turn, put a stun counter on it. and draw a card for one white, one. Yeah, that's really good for what it is. Ooh, I got yeah. So this is what we'll see the foil version of it. It's super cool looking. I did not know we could get lands out of these packs. I don't think that was normally in the draw before. No, I meant these lands. Yeah. I meant these lands specifically. So we got Spirit and Fractal. I guess I'll put that here. And the rest of these can go up here. Yeah, the rest of those lands I've got so far don't matter because they're tap lands. They come in tapped, which are useless to me. All right. Mindful Biomancer, a Dryad Druid. It's harder to say than I thought. When it enters, gain 1 life, +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. I don't know why I continue to look at these. Group project. Okay. I was hoping I'd get this one. Do you know what this is, Dan? It's the B Borgs. That's hilarious. This is actually not a bad card. 1 blue, 1 green for a 1/1 flash flying trample with increment. Whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana you spent on it is greater than this creature's power or toughness, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So it just keeps getting bigger and bigger every turn. That's really good. Arnin Deathbloom Botanist. Yeah. I need to look at the wording of I don't know if you are. Are you casting it for free? Okay. Got it. Well, there you go. Because I was thinking it was just putting the effect back on the stack every time. So that's beaut. So Arnin Deathbloom Botanist is a vampire druid. For 3 is a 2/2 for 3 with Death Touch. And whenever a creature you control power or toughness 1 or less dies, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. That's going in the I'm keeping this pile. Comforting Counsel is my rare. 1 green, 1 other. It's the right color. Whenever you gain life, put a growth counter on this enchantment. As long as there are 5 or more growth counters on this enchantment, creatures you control get +3/+3. Oh, so it's a mid-range for that the one with the tiger on it, where you need 7 and it gives it +5/+5. That's nice. Ooh, look at the art on that. These are not art. Sorry, these are not. This is the. I can't remember. It's not Architect. I think it's Blueprint. These are the Blueprint ones. These are the archive spells. Yeah, no worries. Yes. And this is a good card. It's 1 blue. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one into your hand and the other on the bottom of your library. Short, sweet, and simple. And we got a foil Inkling mascot. And there's the mountain. They do look very Avatar. I agree. They look very Avatar. So I guess the best way to say it is so far so good. Like I wasn't expecting this to be gangbusters for the play booster box. I would be happy if we end up with at least 2 paradigm cards. and maybe 6 or 7 mythics out of it. So far, we've got the 1. So we'll see how this goes. Tome Blast, Mindful Biomancer, Shattered Acolyte. He's a sad boy. He's a 2/2 for 2 with lifelink and sack this creature to destroy target artifact or enchantment. He is a sad boy. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Quick Study, draw 2 cards for 3. Biblioplex, words hard. Biblioplex Tome Keeper. I almost said Timekeeper. I can't talk. Artifact Creature Construct. He's a 3/4 for 4. When this creature enters, choose up to 1. Target creature becomes prepared or target creature becomes unprepared. Very niche. Oh, yeah. 100%. Right. Thornfist Striker. He's a 3/3 for 3 elf druid with the ward 1. And infusion, creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample as long as you've gained life this turn. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Yeah, so this is one of the few that I think might actually be worth it because it arrives prepared. It's a 2/3 for 3. And this ability, if you can play it immediately, gains you net 1 red back for the whole card's casting cost. What's not a triggered ability? It does not. It is an instant, and you're good to go from immediately. That would make it so. That would make it suck if that was the case. Daydream again. Fractal Anomaly. Conciliator's Duelist is not the rare we want to see. He is definitely not from Avatar. Even though he looks like he's from Avatar, he's a core warlock. When this creature enters, draw a card. Each player loses 1 life. And he has repartee. Whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery spell that triggers that targets a creature, exile up to 1 target creature. Return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Hop to it. Sometimes you just got to hop to it. 1 white, 2 others. Create 3 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens. That's it. Cute. And a foil fractal anomaly. And a normal planes that we don't care about. And there's an inkling. I have an inkling. I know what you're talking about. No, that goes there. Okay. I do think the artwork in this set is really good. I know I'm not. I am critiquing the cards as I go, but I do think that they are very good. The artwork is. Deluge Virtuoso. When this creature enters, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Opus. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, this creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn instead. That's a lot of text for not a lot of bang. Tackle Artist. Oracle's Restoration. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. You draw a card and gain 1 life for 1 green. For 1 green. Holy crap. Masterful Flourish. 1 black. Target creature gets +1/+0 and indestructible until end of turn. Yep. Owlin Historian. He's a burb. When he enters Surveil 1, he's a flyer. 2/3 for 3. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Man. Inkling Mascot, we already saw. Dual Tactics. Deals 1 damage to target creature. It can't block this turn. We haven't had anything like that for a while. That's interesting. Orsia Tide Choreographer. It's a 2/2 for 5 Murloc Bard. This spell costs 3 less to cast if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater. When Orsia enters, draw 2 cards. Yeah. It's costs 3 less to cast if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater. But still, it's like, you get her early. Snooping Page. Oh, they captured you, Daniel. That's Human Cleric, Repartee. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, this creature can't be blocked this turn. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Yeah, that's not terrible. Monday, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Here's my rare Choreographed Sparks. 2 red for an instant. It can't be copied. Choose one or both. Copy target instant or sorcery card you control. Spell you control. You may choose new targets for the copy, or copy target creature spell you control. The copy gains haste, and at the beginning of the next end step, sacrifices. It's all right. That's not going to be any money. Moment of Reckoning is another rare. That costs a lot. 2, 4, 7 for a sorcery card. Choose up to 4. You may choose the same mode more than once. Destroy target non-land permanent, or return target non-land permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, it is. I know. Pick your poison. Choose one. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices an enchantment of their choice, or each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying of their choice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The archive ones are not super expensive. Cost of Brilliance, and then another land, and there we go. I've not seen you streaming in a while. Hope you've been doing good. It's actually been a really tough last several months, but I'm not going to be able to come back to streaming full time. So once in a blue moon, something like this, we'll open stuff together. Maybe play a couple things, but yeah, it's still ongoing and evolving, but it's good to see you Monday. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you've been having fun in my absence. Rearing Embermare. It's a horse beast. For 5, it's a 4/5 with reach and haste. No. Barrage Barrage. Cheerful Osteomancer. It does have Raised Dead. It sure seems like it. And it has Raised Dead. And it's prepared, but again, you're paying 4 for the Raised Dead. I don't know that it's worth it. Johnny's response. Yeah. She's Bone Mancer. Why are you trying to get me in trouble, Dan? A Johnny's response for 5. This spell casts 3 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Destroy target creature. Right. Or a preemptive strike, because they could have just declared an attack, and then you do it because it's an instant, so you could do it right then and there for 2. It's not terrible, actually. I just don't like the Essence Scatter counter target creature spell. It's not bad. Always like a little cheap denial. Visionary's Dance for 7. Create 2/3/3 blue and red elemental creature tokens with flying. Pay 2 and discard this card. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. So that's what this card is really for, not the rest of it. Which, if that's the case, why not just build the card that way? You know what I'm saying? I just... Yep, Page Loose Leaf. It's a 2-cost construct legendary artifact creature. You can tap it for a colorless, and it has Grandeur. Discard another card named Page Loose Leaf. Oh, that's going to be a problem in Commander. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal an instant or sorcery card. Put that card in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Sure. Yeah, but specifically it says you need to discard it, so you're not actually bringing it into play. Right. Correct. It has to come from your hand, which you can't do in Commander. So this is only good for Standard or other formats like that where you can have more than one. A Spirit Camel. Aberrant Mana Worm. They usually are. Lecturing Scorn Mage. Yeah, I think that's super cool. Actually, this is not a bad card. It's a 1/1 for 1/1 black with repartee. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It's not as good as some of the others, but it's not terrible. This is my rare Mana Sculpt. I have seen this one. It is a counter target spell for 3. If you control a wizard, add an amount of colorless mana equal to the amount of mana spent to cast that spell at the beginning of your next main phase. Not bad. Zombify. Look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy. Yep. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield for 4. 1 black, 3 others. You should check that one. Yeah. But it's cool artwork, man. You want me to set that aside? Foil Visionaries Dance. And a foil Forum of Amity, which we don't care about. And a Inkling Butterfly this time. All right. I do want one as long as I get more than one. You know, totally. You don't have to say my name though. I know it's a really good book. Comma Mark. Another token. No, it's just some of them. Burog Banemaker. He's a frog warlock. A 1/1 for 1 with Death Touch and 1 black and 1 other. This creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Yeah. It's not bad either. Stone Docent. Spirit Chimera. Muse's Encouragement. It's expensive. Strife Scholar. 6 cost for the prepared spell. Efflorescence. Right? I know. It's like, listen, man, if I have 7. If I have 9 mana, I'm not casting this card. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. I'm not meaning to sound angry, but yeah. Put 2+1/+1 counters on target creature. If you gain life this turn, that creature also gains trample and indestructible until end of turn. It's not terrible. I mean, it's good for a +1/+1 deck, for a counter deck. Pest Mascot, Poisoner's Apprentice, Zimone's Experiment. I have not seen this card, so I'm going to read it. Wow, there's a lot of text. 1 green, 3 others for sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal up to 2 creature cards and or land cards from among them. Then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Put all land cards revealed this way onto the battlefield tapped, and put all creature cards revealed this way in your hand. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That goes up in the special pile. No, that's not uncommon, baby. And so mad. Cure All History buff is my 1 green, 1 red for a 2/3 legendary creature vampire cleric in the weirdest set of colors for vampires. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, Cure All becomes prepared, and they have Pack a Punch for 1 red, 1 white, and 1 other for total 3. Mill a card, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains trample until end of turn. Yeah. Yes. It 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 does not. It goes into the graveyard and ceases to exist. I know what you're trying to say, and I'm trying to shut you down now because that's not how it works. Oh, that's not my rare. Thank God. Nowhere is the answer. Pox Plague for 5 black. Sorcery. Each player loses half their life, then discards half the cards in their hand, then sacrifices half the permanents they control of their choice. Round down each time. And this is why people who play black do not have friends. Ooh, second rare. Suspend Aggression. 3 cost instant, 1 white, 1 red, 1 other. Exile target non-land permanent and the top card of your library. For each of those cards, its owner may play it until the end of their next turn. So you're basically just making them recast the thing. Armageddon. You can look this one up for me because that is a mythic. Destroy all lands for 1 white and 3 others. Woot! It gets sleeve. It is. It is. So there's two mythics so far out of the box. And then the last thing was the Informed Inkwright is 2-drop for a 2/2 with vigilance. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, create a 1/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. So this is better than that other one that we looked at before, because at least every time you're doing an instant or sorcery that targets something, you're getting a creature out of it every time instead of just once. So that's not terrible. Oh, that is a rare. All right. It is very pretty as a foil, by the way. I don't know how well you can see the color spread. That's very pretty. Okay. That's not terrible. Shopkeeper's Bane. It's a 4/2 for 3 with trample. Whenever this creature attacks, you gain 2 life. Why? It's a badger pest. Well, I guess badgers don't care. It's not, I don't know why it's a shopkeeper's main, I suppose. Pull from the grave. A Johnny's response, we already talked about. Quick study. Rancorous Archaic. 5-drop avatar that is a 2/2 with trample and reach and converge. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter in it for each color of mana spent to cast it. Stadium Title Mage. Tam Observant Sequencer. Say Gorgon. Sundering Archaic. Wow, two avatars in one pack. It's a 6-drop. That's a 3/3. When this creature enters, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast this creature. And pay 2, put target card from graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Abstract Paint Mage. It's either 2 blue and a red or 2 red and a blue. It's a Djinn sorcerer. At the beginning of your first main phase, add blue-red to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast instant and sorcery spells. Soaring Stone Glider. Cauldron of Essence. We got a new cauldron. 1 green, 1 black, 1 other. It's an artifact. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. 1 black, 1 green, 1 other, and tap it. Sacrifice a creature. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery. So it's a sack outlet and returns creatures. So you could sack a pest token and return your 7/7 to the battlefield. It's not terrible. And I don't know if the camera's picking this up. I think it is. It's an optical illusion, I'm pretty sure, but the stamp makes the words look warped in the middle. That's kind of interesting. Oh, really? Nice. Knockout maneuver. 1 green, 2 others. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature an opponent controls. That's not terrible at all. Mika, Reader of Ruins. Human Artificer, ward, pay 3 life. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may sacrifice an artifact. If you do, copy that spell, and you may choose new targets for the copy. And then a tapped land. And an Inkling Butterfly. Ta-da! So that goes in my pile now. Okay. Because I already set yours aside. Mm-hmm. All right. Seize the Spoils. Hungry Graphalon. Elite Interceptor. Lumarette's Favor. Keen Omens. Traumatic, that's a rare. Traumatic Critique. I don't think it's worth anything. Deals X damage to any target. Draw 2 cards and discard a card. Magma Blood Archaic in the Architect or the Blueprints. Schematics. That's the name. Schematics. I'm pretty sure it's schematic treatment. It costs Magma Blood Archaic. Hot molten magma. It's 293 is the set number. Or yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 293. I think you can just put SOS space 0293, I think, in the search bar. Just try putting magma, Magma. There shouldn't be too many magmas in. Oh, really? Okay. Stargaze. This is very pretty. Also, uh, two black and X. Look at twice X cards from the top of your library. Put X cards from among them into your hand. The rest in your graveyard. You lose X life. So good. And then a foil sees the spoils and a paradox garden we don't care about because it comes in tapped, and in another inkling bird. Burb. I'm like a burb. I want to fly away. Don't copy me. I'm like a bird. Okay. Wander off. That's what all the viewers did. Honor-bound page. It's a cat cleric for 4. It's a 3/3. First strike. It enters prepared with Fortune's Favor, which is sorcery for 1. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains flying until end of turn. What? That was a whole lot of build up for not much at the end there. Barrage. Potioner's Trove. 3-drop mana rock. Add 1 mana of any color. Or tap. You gain 2 life. Activate only if you've cast an instant or sorcery this turn. Not that great. Emil Vassalain's Roamer. He's a 3/3 for 3. Elf Druid. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have trample. That's decent. 1 green, 4 others, and tap him. Create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature. Oh, you had me. I thought you were going to be good. All right, this is an uncommon. Spirit Call Enthusiast Cat Cleric, a 3/3 for 3. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, this creature becomes prepared. And it's got Scroll Boost. It's 1 white, 1 other. 1 or 2 target creatures each get +2/+2 until end of turn. It's not that great. Antiquities on the Loose. This is a 3-cost sorcery. Create 2 create 2/2 red and white spirit creature tokens. Then if this spell was cast from somewhere other than your hand, put a +1/+1 counter on each spirit you control with flashback 6. If you're playing Spirit Tribal, this is great. Ooh, is that it is not a foil. I thought this was a foil. Deduce. This is from, what was the Duskmorn set, right? Duskmorn was the house, right? Or which one was the one with the investigators? Murder at Karloff Manor? Yeah. That's what this is from. Draw a card, investigate. Yeah, for 2. And then a foil Poisoner's Trove. Oh, there's the island, which you've not seen yet. And an elemental treasure. That does not, it looks like not where I'd go with my treasure token. So nothing like overly fantastic on this early run, but we are up to 2 mythics. Unsubtle Mockery, name of my tape. Deals 4 damage to target creature, surveil 1 for 3. Yeah. Let's just Pest Brood Sloth, 1 green, 3 others for 4/4, 4/4 for 4. With reach. When this creature dies, create 2 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with whenever this token attacks, you gain 1 life. That's not great. Colossus of the Blood Age. It's a construct. 6/6 for 6. When this creature enters, it deals 3 damage to each opponent and you gain 3 life. When this creature dies, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards plus 1. And my rare is a Vastlands Scavenger. He's a 4/4 for 3. That's a good start. With Death Touch, enters prepared, and his ability is bind to life, 1 green, 4 others, mill 7 cards, then put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield. It's not terrible. Hop to it. Stand up for yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, I got Swords Plowshares for 1 that destroys any target. And you go get a land or whatever. You know, there's a couple of them. It's like, I guess my frustration is you look at Final Fantasy, right? That was such a well-designed set. You had very few cards that you felt were overcosted. And when they were thematic, at least, if that makes sense. I like what they're trying to do here. It's just, it seems like the costs are mostly off. Abstract Paint Mage. Traumatic Critique again. Did I get a second one? I did. Pensive Professor. He is a 0/2 for 3. Human Wizard. Increment. So he's the one that gets bigger. Whenever 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put on this creature, draw a card. Can you check him? Because he might actually be worth something. That is very interesting. No, not that much. Helping Hand, 1 white. Return target creature card from mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tap for 1 mana. For 1 mana. It's not bad at all. That is an uncommon. Interjection. 1 white. Target creature gets +2/+2 and first strike until end of turn. Not bad. And a normal island. And a flying elemental / treasure. Yeah, weird treasure. Doesn't look like treasure. Looks like when you go to like a fancy restaurant and they bring you an avant-garde dish that they say is dessert, but it's really just foam and air and sadness because it's just foam and air and not actual dessert. That's what that treasure token is. You can print that on your promotional. You can print that on your promotional materials. They're wizards. 9 out of 10 Gamersledge. Pursue the Past. Muse Seeker. We have not seen that one. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, draw a card, then discard a card unless 5 or more mana was spent to cast the spell. Ink Shape Demonstrator. 3/4 for 4. Elephant Cleric. Ward 2. Repartee. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a creature, this creature gains +1/+0 and gains lifelink until end of turn. Old Growth Educator is another uncommon. Dream Root Cascade. There we go. This land enters tapped unless you control 2 or more other lands. And it's green-blue. Huzzah. That's actually a good one. Can you check how much that is? I don't think it's too much, but I like this set of lands. Okay, it's still going in my binder. And then a return the favor 2 red with spree, which means it's the choose your own adventure thing from Thunder Junction. So +1 gets you to copy target instant spell, sorcery spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. And then plus another one, or this one instead, change target of target spell to ability or ability with a single target. Oh, is this a foil rare? It is Geometer's Arthropod. It is a fractal crab. Your face is fractal. Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, look at the top X cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. For 1 green and 1 blue, Dan. That's to go in your. Because then you'd be not only annoying, you'd be digging through your deck too. I don't like this game anymore. All right. My stack is now larger than the box. All right, another one of those. All right. Tome Blast. He's a quick study with borrowed knowledge. Uh-oh. Tell me how much it is in just the non-foil, just like the plain copy. Really? I'm actually surprised. Well, yeah, but that's got the stamp on it. I just can't wait for you to actually pull this off in that deck and watch your brain break as you try and do 2 to the 9th power or whatever it's going to be. Right. Coiling Ritual is a archive rare. 1 black, 1 green, 2 others. For sorcery, destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. Add black or green for each permanent destroyed this way. That's nasty. How much is that? How much is it? Wow. Yeah, it is really nice. And a bunch of stuff we don't care about. Off you go. I need to make room in the box so I can stick the thing in the pile in there, because it's starting to slide around because it's larger than the box itself. Okay. There we go. So these have been pretty easy to open, and then I get the one that just doesn't. There we go. Chase Inspiration as opposed to Visa Inspiration. Last Gasp of an interjection from an Imperious Ink Mage. Makes living history with a Paradox Surveyor. Stirring Arc of Hunger. 1 white, 1 red, 2 others. It's an artifact. Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, this artifact deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Tap to mill a card. You may play that card this turn. Deduce. Repel Calamity in foil, which we have seen already, and foil normal planes. All right, good pack, good show. On to the next one. We'll burn through these so we can get through the collector's booster, because there's going to be lots more translation going on because of all the Japanese cards in there. Goblin Glasswright. He creates a treasure token. This is actually, I mean, still expensive, but useful. Mage Tower Referee. He's a 2/1 construct for 2. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Tragedy Feaster. He's a 7/6 for 4 with trample and ward, discard a card. Infusion. At the beginning of your end step, sacrifice a permanent unless you gained life this turn. That's not terrible. He's a demon. Knockout Maneuver. And follow the Lumerettes with a swamp. And another Butterfly Inkling. I have an inkling that there's more butterflies. All right. Let's just pop on back. Unless we see something we don't rec. Another Pox Plague. Hold on. Oh, and a Joined Researchers, which allows you to cast Secret Rendezvous. Yeah. Sleight of Hand. And a Scathing Shadelock with the planes. Oh, there's the planes you haven't seen yet. And Fractal. Well, I'm hoping we get a couple more mythics. Rubble Rouser. Ooh. Well, there's a special guest mythic in the middle of the pack. Dual Caster Mage is a 2/2 for 2 with flash. When this creature enters, copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Yep. 1810. There's the big winner so far. There is the big winner so far. Cute. And that was just like in a weird spot too. I think that was it was either in the last common slot or it was the first uncommon slot. We have not seen Social Snub yet. 1 black, 1 white, 1 other. When you cast this spell while you control creature, you may copy this spell. Each player sacrifices a creature of their choice. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Wow. That's that's something. Wow. And that's an uncommon, dude. And our rare is Nidaphorum Conciliator. It's a 2/3 for 3 human advisor, legendary creature. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Pay 2 and sacrifice another creature. Exile target instant or sorcery card from an opponent's graveyard. You may cast it this turn, and mana of any type may be used to cast that spell. If that spell would be put in a graveyard, exile it instead. And if you do cast it, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on everything. That's not bad. That's not bad. And another royal treatment. And a Strife Scholar, which is not to be confused with Cloud Strife Scholar. All right. 1 second. Here we go. All right. I think we've got like 10 packs left on this. I'm trying to go faster. Gotta go fast. We've not seen Sonar Unfinished Genius. 1 red, 1 blue for a 0/4 Goblin Sorcerer. Enters prepared. You can tap him to create a treasure token. Activate only if you've cast an instant or sorcery this turn. And it comes in prepared with Wild Idea, a 5 cost sorcery. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. That's an uncommon. We haven't seen Chelonian Tackle either. It's an uncommon. 1 green, 2 others. Target creature you control gets +0/+10 until end of turn, and then it fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Lorehold Charm we've not seen. 1 white, 1 red. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token artifact. Return target artifact or creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, or creatures you control get +1/+1 and trample until end of turn. Jadzi, Steward of Fate, might go in your deck, Dan. He's a 2/4 for 3. He enters prepared. When he enters, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. And his ability is a blue XX, Oracle's Gift. Create X00 green and blue fractal creature tokens, then put X +1/+1 counters on each fractal you control. I would imagine he's not worth a lot. Requisition Raid, Melancholic Poet, and Mountain. Oh, by the way, went to Power 9. Meh. Yeah. I mean, they have a ton of play space, but overall, meh. Like the ones here are actually much better. What is this? Transcendent Archaic. He's a 6/6 for 7 with Vigilance. When this creature enters, you may draw X cards, where X is the number of colors spent to master it. If you draw 1 or more cards this way, discard 2 cards. That's not great. But I have all of them, and I got the Maelstrom Artisan. And joined researchers again. Ooh. Like the art on that card. Duty Beyond Death. Yeah. 1 white, 1 other is an additional cost to cast the spell, sacrifice a creature. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. For 1 white, 1 other, and a sacrifice a creature. If only white was able to have a bunch of creatures to sack. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come on. Yeah, it's all the Paradigm ones. Wait till you get to the other ones. That's all I got to say. Wisdom of Ages. This is 3 blue, 4 others. Sorcery. Return all instants and sorceries from your graveyard to your hand. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game. Exile this card. You should check that one. I don't think it's going to be worth much, but Maybe. Mind into Matter. This one's pretty interesting, actually. I don't know that it's worth anything, but it's also could theoretically be for your decks. It's 1 blue, 1 green, and X. Draw X cards, then you may put a permanent card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Yeah. I can no longer see your card pile. It's under wrappers. Like Tupac. Biggie. Yes. It's under wraps. A braid. And a bitter triumph. Foil. That's a very pretty. That's a very pretty foil. Nice. I'll put it in a. I didn't even look and see what it did. I was so concerned with how pretty it was. Bitter Triumph. 1 black, 1 other instant. As an additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card, or pay 3 life. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Who doesn't like a little renewal or removal? Yep, because not much does. Okay, I think we've got, I don't know. We have packs left, but not that many. I'm sorry, don't beat me again. Silver Quill Charm. Tester of the Tangential. We haven't seen this uncommon. 1 blue, 1 other. Increment, so it gets bigger. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay X. When you do, move X +1/+1 counters from this creature onto another target creature. It's okay. Eternal Student, 4/2 for 4. Zombie Warlock. Pay 1 and a black. Exile this card from your graveyard. Create 2 1/1 white and black Inkling creature tokens with flying. Well, that's not where I thought that was going. And my rare is Scheming Silver Tongue. He is a 1/3 for 2 Vampire Warlock, flying, lifelink. At the beginning of your second main phase, if you gain 2 or more life this turn, this creature becomes prepared. And its a spell is Sign in Blood, which is 2 black. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Yeah, right. Repel Calamity. Yep, we already got that. Terramorphic Expanse. Foil. And a mountain. Non-foil. Yep, he's in the rare pile. We'll take him. He's in the rare pile. All right. I think we got 6 packs left. Just eyeballing it. Mm-hmm. Why? Right. I see what you're saying. Yes. Well played. I was not thinking of that in that way. Essence Knit Scholar. It's 2 black and a green or 2 green and a black. Dryad Warlock. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, draw a card. Foolish Fate. Destroy target creature. A Sundown Pass. Another one for my collection. And a Spell Pierce. And a bunch of other stuff that's not great. How much is the Sundown Pass? On an undercover cop? Really? I didn't even know you knew those songs, Dan. With a 189 on an undercover. No, it's 187, but that's all right. I do. I was just going along with you. I was playing along with you. He made me do it, officer. Yeah. Tell that to the guy that got sentenced in Thailand or wherever it was. Terramorphic Expanse, Terrafractal, Dissection Practice, 1 black. Target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Up to 1 target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Up to 1 target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. For 1 black. Hey, just have 3 effects as an uncommon. And my rare is Pigment Wrangler. Yeah. Oh, I got an Informed Inkrite also. And a Feed the Swarm. Yes, it's very good. Very, very good. Oh, I got a copy token. I got a Bender copy token. Not Bender and Fry, but yeah, Avatar Bender. All right, seize the spell, seize the spoils, fractalize. Primary research, 1 white, 4 others. When this enchantment enters, return target non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield at the beginning of your end step. If a card left your graveyard this turn, draw a card. Germination Practicum, that's my rare. 5 cost sorcery lesson. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. Paradigm. Nice. That is the 4th mythic. I'm a little under average because normally you get like 6 or 7, I think. Burst Lightning, which is super cool. And Embrace the Paradox with land we don't care about. All right, we're getting there. We are almost there. It's like, Jay, we're opening cards. And they stayed for like 2 seconds and then left. I think they would have liked the artwork. Summoned Dromedary. Oh, that's a spirit camo. Social Snub. Quandrix Charms. Sky Coach Conductor. It's a Burb pilot. He's a 2/3 for 3. He has Flash, Flying, Vigilance, and enters prepared. He's got all aboard for 1 blue. It's an instant exile target non-pilot creature you control. Then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Locust Spray. That is crazy good artwork too. I like all the artwork on these. And that's it on those. All right. How many more we got? 2 packs left in this box. And then we get to the fun ones. I have not looked at prices on anything on this set. I have a feeling we're going to have to do really well to make my money back on the collector's booster box. Yep. I just knocked on my head a lot. It was very loud, like it was made of wood too. I don't know if you heard that. Kind of hurt, actually. Johnny's response: quick study, unsubtle mockery of the page. Yeah. Yeah, Tablet of Discovery. It's an artifact for 3. When the tap it for 1 red, when it enters mill card, you may play that card this turn and tap for 2 red. Spend this mana only to cast instant and sorcery spells. That's pretty good for an uncommon. Stand up for yourself. Mind Roots is an uncommon. Target player discards 2 cards. Put up to 1 land card this way, discarded this way, onto the battlefield tapped under your control. That's messed up. Molten Core Maestro. He's a 2/2 with Menace. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. If 5 or more was spent that way, add an amount of red equal to this creature's power. And a helping hand. And the end of the hunt, which is what's going to happen to this box after this last pack. Come on, big money. We'd like to see another rare, another mythic. One more mythic to end out the box. Por favor. We'll chase inspiration with a wild hypothesis and brush off the Diary of Dreams, which we've not seen. 2 artifact book. Hey, for your book thing. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a page counter on this artifact. 5 and tap, draw a card. This ability costs 1 less for each page counter on this artifact. Hey, Stormcarved Coast. We like those. Storm Carved Coast. So, what did I call I wanted in this pack? I got the 3rd paradigm one. Improvisation Capstone. It's a 7-cost sorcery lesson. Exile cards from the top of your library until you exile cards with total mana value 4 or greater. You may cast any number of spells from among them without paying their mana cost. Paradigm. Yeah, improvisation Capstone, yes. Normal. Ooh, and we got an Angel's Grace, which that is badass artwork. That is a rare also with split second. You can't lose the game this turn, and opponents can't win the game this turn. Until end of turn, damage that would reduce your life total less than 1 reduces it to 1 instead. Yep, for 1. 281. Nice. Another Bjorg cube. Thank you very much. I love you so much. This is why we're best friends. We'll throw that in there. Oh, yeah. That's just, yeah. I need, yeah. Yeah, it's going in the special. This is going into stuff deck pile. All right, so these are the end of this. Let me clean up slightly because I have so many wrappers here. You know why wrappers in space don't mix? Because there's 0 G's in space. That was one of the TikToks I sent you. Did you see my shirt that I bought? Oh, you didn't see it, really? Oh, I tagged you in it. It's I think it's in Discord, I think. In the Jungle Gym dojo. It's, yeah, it's a shirt that says amaze, amaze, amaze. And it's got it was on Shirt Punch. I put the link up there specifically so you could buy it if you wanted to. Okay. That's done. We've got most of these wrappers out of the way. I'm going to set these in a separate pile. These are the mythics. What are these? These were just extras, so those go there. And these are the rares. So our big takeaways from these were these are the ones that are going in my decks. They're not necessarily worth the most. And these are the ones that were worth the most out of the box. Financially, I don't think we came anywhere close to making our money back. But that's okay. That's not why I got it. Because I wanted a couple of the cards and I wanted to have fun opening it with you. Yes. Yes. Where did I put all those? Kidding. All right. So full transparency, I think I paid $4.45 for this one. So we're going to have to do really well. I don't even know what the serial card is. I know there is one, but I don't know what it is. I know the big chase is the paradigm we did not pull, the blue one. Yeah. Okay. We've got 12 collector's boosters. Nomad, it's Tap. How you doing? It has been very much a while. It's been a pretty rough, almost 7 months. But I'm happy to see you. Glad things are going well. Hopefully for you. And we are opening some magic cards. This is the secret of Strixhaven's collector booster set. Not really, actually, but I won't be back to screaming on a regular basis, but we're doing the collector's booster opening now. So once in Blue Moon, we'll get together and do it like this. I'm excited about this. These are, we've already seen pretty much all of these. If there's something we haven't seen, we'll stop. Stripe Scholar. So the way this works is in these packs, there are 2 guaranteed archive cards, and there's a high chance of both of them being Japanese versions, which you can only get in these packs. So Infirmary Healer, we did not see that one. That one might be of interest to you, actually. It's slightly out of focus. This is all like, so my streaming computer, among other things, my streaming computer fried. So this is what I got. And the setup that I have here, this is it. It's as good as I could get it for now. We might look at doing something in the future. Yeah. That's why I have no alerts. I have no speaking. I have no nothing. It's back to square one, basically. Lumeret's Favor. I got to put this somewhere. Let me put that over here. All right. Lumeret's Favor. Proctor's Gaze. Return up to one. Yeah. Was any of it savable? No, unfortunately not. Pick Your Poison is the first one. Hey, there we go. I don't know. I can't really read that well. No. This is why you're going to have to look it up by number. This is 94. 0094. So it's SOA 0094. Archives are SOA instead of SOS. No, Nomads, none of it was savable, sadly. So basically, I got my cameras and a different computer, and that's it. Yep, that is it. There's a way to do it. Let me see if I can. Okay, so if you go to on TCG Player, Magic, deck search, I think is how you do it. Nope, that's not it. Stand by. It's Magic. Okay. Yeah, but that doesn't help. So look up Feed the Swarm then, I guess, and see if it gives you the right 166. Okay. So I will put it back over there. No worries, Nomads. Thank you. I'll respond. Yeah, these are absolutely beautiful, and there is a special version called a Silver Scroll version, which I'm hoping we managed to get. There is the foil forest. These are going to go over here, and here we come to the rares. Emeritus of Woe. This is the one with demonic tutor. So, and it is foil, so that might be worth something. It is a vampire for your vampire deck. Good. So, can you like keep just like a running total of the big cards, like in a notepad or something? See if we get anywhere close. Defacing Dusk Mage. He's a 2/2 for 2 with Death Touch. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn and becomes prepared, he's got Vandal's Edit. Vandal's Edit. Draw 2 cards. Each player loses 2 life. I doubt it's worth anything. No worries. Defacing Dusk Mage. Extended Art. Commander. Oh, well, all right then. Geometer's Arthropod. Schematic version. Yeah, Geometer's Arthropod. Uh, 300. SOS 300. Okay. How much? What's the most expensive card if I get it? Like tens of thousands of dollars, which will be the serialized card. How about SOA 129? I don't think this is. No, I don't think that's the scroll version. Japanese version? All right. Don't count that one. Not that. If it's like less than $5, we're not going to count it. Great Hall of the Biblioplex. Extended art. Land. Tap for colorless. Tap, pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color. Spend it only to cast instant or sorceries, or pay 5. If this land isn't a creature, it becomes a 2/4 wizard creature with whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. It's still land. So does not count. Yeah. Foil extended art. And foily tokens. Huzzah. First pack down. All right. But yes, Nomad, if you pull like the serial card, it's worth tens of thousands of dollars. I've never even, I've seen serialized cards, but I've never pulled one once ever. That would be a great thing to happen. All right, we got a foiling Inkling mascot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, I got a foil Bjorg. Yep, foil Bjorg Q. Yep. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is where these start. Sleight of hand. Shared roots. Foil. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it on the battlefield tapped and shuffle. See, for 1 green, 1 other. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Why even choose this card to only showcase how bad that other card is? I guess that it's a creature, I guess, but still. Okay, so that doesn't. There is the swamp. Yeah, it's super cool. So emeritus of ideation serialized. Yep. That means that it has, it has a serial number on it. Grave researcher with reanimate. I don't think that one's going to be super expensive. Oh, well, it goes on the list. How's that? That's foil, by the way. Oh, it does not want to go in a sleeve. Huh. Herald of Amity. 2/2 for 4 flying griffin. When this creature enters, exile the top 8 cards of your library. You may cast an aura spell from among them without paying its mana cost. Then put the rest on the bottom in a random order. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of auras you control. Wow. Any word? How much? Oh, okay. Yay! 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 Borderless storm carved coast. Wow, that's beautiful. I'm telling you, man, the artwork in this set is really nice. Just borderless. It's pretty. Culling ritual. Extended art. And oh, snap. That should be more than $5 this time. Echo Casting Symposium in foil. Foil It is 291 SOS. Wow. All right. Well, it's still it still goes on the list, but wow. And then art card that is cool, but I do not care about. Those should be removed from everything. I don't know why they keep putting them in there. They're like, we're gonna make this work, damn it. Everybody's sure. If you get any of the dragons, yeah, I have not seen a single dragon so far. So hopefully we will see some of the elder dragons. Those are all the secondary chase cards behind the paradigms cards, which that one was a paradigm card, even though it was $6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Deduce. Repel Calamity. What? Pretty Swamp. Great Hall of Bibliopex. Wow, I am batting 1,000 here on Turbulent Springs. There we go. That it's not foil, but Turbulent Springs, it looks like a terrible card at first glance until you understand it. Yes. So ideally you'll be able to play this on turn if it's a 4-player game, 2, 4, 6 on turn 2. So turn 3 you should be able to. Yeah. Uh, yep. Perfect. Ooh, Decorum Dissertation. It's a mythic. And it's a borderless. No, it's a extended. Yeah. This is the black paradigm one. It's 2 black, 3 others. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life paradigm. It goes on the list at least. One of my favorite pieces of artwork in this, I don't think it's worth much. Fracture. See if I can. It's like she's shattering and all the different pieces of her. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I thought. And Harmonized Trio. They are Merfolk Bard Wizard Band. Has Brainstorm on it. Foil. Yeah. Yeah. And a treasure and elemental token. All right. So that's 3 packs down. Only one real hit so far. No, you're the best. I appreciate you. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh. That is 101 SOA. Unfortunately, it is not a foil. That would look badass in foil. Not worth much. Okay. Stargaze, we already know. Put that. Yep. Sure. Stargaze, we already know, not much. There is the foily mountain. All right. Let's see what we get. Ambitious Augmenter. He's a turtle wizard. He's not going to be worth much. Yeah, it is foil too. Ooh, Coastal Peak. Why? Wait, no, that's terrible. It's extended art. I can't believe that. Okay. Moment of Reckoning. That's not going to be worth anything. It's the extended art, though. So, just to be sure. Yeah, Nomad, I hope we do pull. I'm surprised we haven't seen any non-foil extended art. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's what we want to see. It's not foil, sadly, but still, that should be a healthy chunk of change. I was really hoping I would pull one of these. That is, yes, sir. That goes in the sleeve immediately and goes in the keep pile. Because I do not have Vampiric Tutor, so now I do. Hot diggity dog. That is pretty too. And oh, I got a silver scroll. Oh, holy crap. I don't think the camera's gonna pick this up unless I get it just right. No, it's one card. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. It's etched foiling, so it's raised around the scroll up in this part up here, and then down here at the bottom you can see around the sides. It's that is 160 SOA. And it's beautiful. The artwork is beautiful. I think it's called Silver Scroll. Okay. Woohoo! This pack, man. Well, we might get there. Wow. 178.22. That is beautiful. This card is beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yep. That is phenomenal. Wow, what a pack. Yeah, see, I wouldn't rather have anybody here. All right. So that was a good pack. That gained us some ground back towards the cost of this. Let's have a couple more packs like that and I will be a very happy camper. Technically, I only need one more pack like that, but let's get a couple. Or a serialized card. Because that would be pretty dumb. and we've never pulled one. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this is an uncommon. It is 0075 SOA. Yeah, SOA 0075. Yeah. Okay. How about foil bulk up? It's not going to be worth anything. Yeah. Bro, do you even lift? 40 in foil. 004. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's the foil island. Very pretty. Very, yep. Very, yeah, very waterbending. Exhibition tide collar in foil. Okay. Prismari pianist. Extended art normal. Gina's guidance, normal, extended art. I'm sure it's not going to be worth much. Deflecting palm foil. We have not. It's a 1 white, run red instant. The next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. If damage is prevented this way, deflecting palm deals that much damage to that source's controller. Foil. It's pretty. Oh, it goes in the counts pile. And it's also very pretty. Cauldron of Essence foil. Extended art. What? That is, you might try mana pool if there's something weird going on like that. Or are you clicking into it or no? Okay. Because a lot of times it'll say one thing on the outside, but when you click into it, it's different price. Average, yeah. Okay. For the foil. Yeah. Then it goes in the success pile. All right. There we go. All right. So I think we're at the halfway. Yeah, I think we're at the halfway point for these. Oh, I need to put these in here. Oop, there we go. Open this one. Oh, another art card. Boo. I'd rather have like the foil tokens than the art cards. Okay. Here we go. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Spell Pierce. I don't think we saw that one. I don't think it's going to be expensive. Yeah, I didn't think so. And a foil knockout maneuver. No Japanese this time. What? There's a pretty plains. Antiquities on the loose foil. I'm sure it's not going to be worth much. Extended art. Stensland Sanguinist. STNSL. It's either L or I. I can't tell. AN. Oh, sorry. Sanguinist. Extended art. Non-foil. Nice. Steal the... Yeah, non-foil. Steal the Show extended art? Brotherhood's End. SOA. I can't see the number. I think it's non-foil. What? And then a forum, Nita Forum Conciliator. Extended art. Yeah, sorry. I should have said that. Hey, it makes the list. Is that the art card you were looking for? Yeah. Oh, nice. Well, if I see that one, I'll let you know. No worries. Yeah, right. I agree. I concur with your assessment. Come on now. Okay, there we go. I don't think I have that spirit token. That is pretty. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a braid. It's not even foil. And wow, I am not doing well with the Japanese ones. Holy cow. Swamp. Practiced offense foil. I think that might actually be worth something. All right then. Kinetic Ooze extended art. Scheming Silver Tongue extended art. Pongify the News in foil. Probably 70 cents. Hey, it makes the list. And then Adria and Nev Twincast. Twin casters. Damn it. I just ordered this card. I didn't even know it was in. Yes. I just ordered this card. I did not know it was in this set. That is hilarious, but I am curious what it is. It's foil. It's Adrix and Nev twin casters. Yeah. Nice. Less than that. So, because I have it in my dragon deck, and so I just purchased it. All right. Well, that was not terrible. We have a rogue and a spirit token. All right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Put these aside. There we go. We'd like to see another silver scroll for sure. Those silver scrolls are pretty badass. All right. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stargaze, not what we want to see. Disdainful strike or disdainful stroke foil. There's the pretty planes. Applied geometry foil. Brass infiniscope. I know you're going to want this card. It's a forecast artifact. Tap to add 2. When you next cast a spell with X in its mana cost this turn, you draw a card and gain half X life rounded down. Well, okay. Yeah, I'll put it in the resonating loot extended art. Not foil. Yeah, it just means there may. Yeah, you don't pay attention to market price. That's why I was saying, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's not Silver Scroll, but it is a Japanese rare. This is SOA 114, and it is pretty. Nomad, thanks for hanging out with us, my man. Have a wonderful evening. Get some good sleep. We'll see you later. Oh, man. Can you imagine that in a landfall deck? Tifa gets big. Dan. Tifa gets big. Are you hearing that or not? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. But I got the comms thing for. Yeah. Sweet. is awesome. Withering Curse. It's a mythic. Foil. All creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. If you gain life this turn, destroy all creatures instead. That is badass too. Why? Yeah, that's not really it. You to select foil on TCG Player, you have to go in the filters and do foil. And then it's the first number. It's not the one at the top. It's the first one down below. If that makes sense. Did you find the filters in the top left, first of all? So once you go to all filters, yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and you can't use the first big number that pops up because that's always going to be the direct from TCG price, which is sometimes inflated. Got it. Okay, so that one's done. All right, and that's a token. All right. My piles are just converging over here instead of doing what I want them to do. Shuffle up. Now move over there. All right, there we go. 4 left. Thanks, man. I know I hope you're feeling better. Good. Oh, I'm sorry. I also. Is that a new inkling we've not seen? Huh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is Japanese, but it's not a silver scroll. 0112 SOA. And it's just normal. Requisition raid, I don't think it's worth anything. It's an uncommon. Ooh. There's that pretty forest. Yeah. Forest looks really nice. Okay. Joined researchers, I don't think it's worth much, even if it is foil. I'm just gonna move on. Ooh, this might, however. Killian Decisive Mentor. Extended art, non-foil. And you have to uncheck the foil filter now, right? To not get foils. Wow. That's not Professor Dillian Fell. Extended art, no foil. Non-foil. Nice. Stallion foil, you've made the list. Oh, we got a Japanese rare, but it is not a silver scroll, sadly. It is 126 SOA. He is kind of an ugly mug. Yep. Wow. Oh. Silver scroll. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, yeah, there we go. I got it. The foiling on this is crazy good for the lightning and then the raised panels. It's crazy good. It is 150. No, 169, dude. Yeah, it is very pretty. It's two red and one other. I'll take it. What is it? Nice. So most boxes are 1 to 3 of these. So we're doing pretty good with 2. And I did not have this token either. Cat or that inkling. Bat. No. Bat inkling. 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 Art card. You might get your wish. You might get your wish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Locust spray, which we already know is not anything. Possible. Holy cow. 89, I believe. Yes, 89. I was like, maybe. Yes, 0089. SOA. Nice. What is it? Oh, I was going to say, is it stock up? That's hilarious. It is stock up. That's hilarious. It's like one of the few cards I kind of recognize. So that goes in the above $5 pile. All right. Here's the Pretty Island, which I think is also, it's probably my second favorite. All right. Jodsy Steward of Fate, I'm pretty sure it's not worth anything, even in foil. Yeah. Defiling Damagoth. Extended art, non-foil. Wisdom of Ages extended art. Subterranean Tremors foil. Perfect. You make the list. Mind into Matter extended art foil. And is that the card you wanted? Yeah, it does actually. Good call. Okay, these go away. Okay, 2 packs left. Oh, there we go. Contract. I've never even seen that. It's an aura. Token enchantment aura. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knockout maneuver is not worth anything. Wolf Gray, how's it going, my friend? Welcome in. Oh, it's a silver scroll. It is 167, I believe. 167. Come on, focus in there. Focus in. There we go. 167. That is a beautiful friggin' card. Okay. Oh, it's a braid. Okay. Sweet. We will take that. We might get there. We might get there. Wolf, it's good to see you. I appreciate it. I'm actually gonna be gone for the next 3 weeks, so I figured now is the time to open some Magic cards with Dan and anybody that wanted to join us. Happy to see you. Hope the Star Trek is going good. All right, first one. Ooh, Stormcarp Coast foil. I don't think it's gonna be worth a ton, but maybe. I will take that foil. Nice. Makes the list. Leitmotif Composer. Extended art. Stowe is going amazing as both a player. Motif. Just extended art. No, non-foil. I ended up getting my new science ship, 245. Okay. Antiquities on the loose extended art we know is already not worth much. Prismatic ending non-foil. Mm-hmm. That's a rare too. Magma blood archaic in foil. I think the other one was not foil, but Yeah, I finally switched my science character off of the V'ger ship to the one that looks like the head of a mecha robot. Yeah, okay. Well, and a Pegasus and contract foil token. All right, last pack. Last pack. Last pack. Here we go. Come on, big money. Let's get one more silver scroll. I know I'm being greedy, but let's do it. I mean, if you're eyeballing the totals, are we over 450? I didn't think so. So one more scroll, one more silver scroll. I have murdered this pack trying to open it. Right. Never. What's a CCG? Can anyone tell me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, it's not silver scroll, but it is Japanese. It's 123 SOA. Good night, Tom. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out. What? Yep. There's foil stock up normal. I don't think it's probably worth a ton, but I am surprised no Elder Dragons. There's our pretty plains. Wild growth archaic foil. No. Rib truss roaster. I already know it's not worth. Yeah, I know it's not worth anything though. Extended art. Exhibition tide collar. Extended art. Prismatic ending foil. It's pretty in foil too. And the last one, choreographed sparks foil. Not going to be. It is extended, yes. 289. And then I got a signed number 49 of these. It's the art cards. I don't know. No. It is 49 signed. If you go to Magic, Secrets of Strixhaven, shop single cards. Price low to high. I'm just looking for any of the art cards if I can find them. Did you find it? Oh, it's the art card for Chroma's Will. Yeah, that I wish I would have gotten. And is it worth anything signed? Okay. Yep, it's $10. I found it. If I'd have gotten this Chroma's Will Japanese in the silver scroll, it's $548. Yeah. Okay. So these, I'm putting it in the win pile because it's over $5. But these were the big winners. This one was a big, big winner. That was also a big, big winner. Another big, big winner. That was 18, so that was good. Yeah, yep. These two were the highest amongst the high. Yep. Those were all the big winners. So all these were over 5 or more, but those were the biggest winners of all. These two being the highest. And these were all worth 5 or less. There's a Vampiric Tutor Silver Scroll foil for $770. It's completely different artwork, but still. Mm-hmm. I thought we actually did pretty well for. Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. I'm looking for this one is Silver Scroll. That one is not. This one and this one. These are the 3 Silver Scrolls that I got. am I not seeing any of these on this first page of Silver Scrolls? Okay. Yeah. Yep. So Braid is 99.95. That's weird. I don't even see the Silver Scroll one. The first one we did. Yeah, the weird part is I'm just searching for Silver Scroll foil, so it should show me all of them. No, I know. I'm saying it. Yeah, go get food. Thank you. And if you want to play a little bit later, we can. Just let me know. You're probably done for the evening. I understand. Yeah, it's all good, man. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We'll be back. No, I was just gonna say we'll be back eventually. I don't know when, but thanks for everybody that dropped by tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. What do you got, Dan? Yes, yes, I agree. Yeah, I'll see if I can find it on my. I already bought it. Crap. Okay, well we can FaceTime and figure it out. Okay, all right, man. Have a great evening. Thanks, everybody. We'll see.